We've got Shayne here. We thought we'd have a quick chat with you, Shayne, and see how being in Team Oxygenaddict has worked out for you this year, mate. So how are you doing? Thanks for joining us.
I'm great, thank you very much, Rob. Just speaking to my lunch at work, so yeah, all good. Just about to go out on my taper run ahead of my half Ironman tomorrow, actually.
Well, we don't want to keep you away from your lunch, mate, so we'll make it snap. So basically, look, we just wanted to give you a chance to talk a little bit about your experience in the team, and obviously people who are not members might have some questions and stuff, so we thought what better way to go about it than to get a team member to answer those questions for us. So let's jump right into some specifics, mate. What sort of training improvements and number improvements have you seen over the time in the team for this last year?
Number wise, so my swim, for less training, I'm just as fast as I was this time last year, but I'm doing less training, and this time last year I was smashing myself every session with a swimming club and, you know, absolutely nailing myself, which meant I was kind of exhausted for bike and run training later on that day. So I was putting a lot of effort into that, but I'm doing less, but getting the same result, which is brilliant. And bike wise is probably where I've seen the biggest improvement. FTP this time last year was 268. It's now 304. So feeling like I'm coming out, or should be coming out, sort of towards the top end of the field in sort of the bike. And my run off the bike, I've seen a minute improvement over 10k, and I've only done one Olympic distance this year. It's not been my main focus, as you know, but minute improvement over 10k over the winter, which is again pretty good.
All right, man. Solid. Yeah, thanks very much. And the other thing that we wanted to try and get across to people is how is it working out for you having communication through a Facebook group, both with me and with the other team members?
It's fantastic because sometimes you feel like you need an immediate response. If you've got a question, I wonder if, you know, today I've got an hour's workout to do, but I've only got half an hour on my lunch. How can I rejig my session so that I still have some value out of that half hour? Often it can be difficult to get that information straight away, but with Team Oxygenaddict, you put something on Facebook, somebody will come back to you. We must be Facebook addicts as well, because somebody will come back to you within a few minutes, giving you some sort of response, some ideas as to how to rejig your session. But as well as that, if that happens to me, I think this time last year, I feel pretty bad for the rest of the day that I've not managed to get that session in. And the other bit of advantage of the support is that really you've just gained yourself half an hour session when ordinarily you would have probably lost or abandoned a whole session for a previous day. So, you know, the guys in the team really make you feel sort of okay about that, or okay that sometimes life gets in the way and sessions don't always go to plan. And rather than spending 2 or 3 days stewing on it, as I probably ordinarily would, I don't do that anymore. And it's much more enjoyable now.
All right, good. And obviously you've had an experience before of being coached on a one-to-one basis. How's it contrasted and worked for you this year, sort of being in a team group coaching environment compared to being in a one-to-one coached environment? What are some of the things that, you know, often people sort of say, well, I think, you know, one-to-one coaching's for me for this reason. How's the contrast been for you?
To be fair, I've noticed some difference in the training plan is really manageable. It's really structured. That's not necessarily as individual as it was, but the having the group there allows you to have sort of however many athletes you've got that many coaches and that many people giving you advice over what to do to maybe tailor your taper or to rejig sessions around your week and your life. Obviously, Rob is there as well and you're there as well. Sorry, to lean on anyway in terms of rejigging sessions if stuff crops up like illness or an improvement in your FTP or whatever that might be. So because of that, I've not really noticed much of a difference in terms of a change from having an individual coach to now going to Team Oxygenaddict at all. In fact, arguably, because there are that many people giving opinions, I mean, there's some elite age group athletes in there already anyway. So, you know, you've got some really top end athletes almost giving you invaluable advice when you put a question out there anyway.
All right, nice one. Right, well, listen, I want you to get away and have your lunch and get out and do some training, and best of luck with your race tomorrow. So thanks very much for hanging out with us, man. I really appreciate it.
No worries. Thank you very much.